G'day everyone, it's that time again. Finally managed to finish this current event on all these accounts, so it was definitely a bit of a chore. Also, I don't have any more free quests to burn through, so besides moving on the lost spells, which I'm not too fussed about doing at the moment, that leaves Embodiment of Remnant here. As you can see, there are 4 of them. These are sort of a in-between story taking place in between Arc 1 and Arc 2, Arc 2 being the last spells, as you might can tell by the 1.5 here. You can do them in any order, and they are what introduced break bars. I believe Shinjuku was the first one. So it's the one that actually introduced break bars into the game. Difficulty wise, Shinjuku and Salem aren't too bad, but Agartha steps up a bit, and then Shimorsa is easily the most difficult of them, mostly because how often you get stuck with a very useless forced story support for quite sketchy boss fights. So depending on how developed your account is, you could be in a bit of a pickle. And honestly, I'd say Shimorsa especially, Shimorsa and Agartha are probably overall more difficult than the first 2 lost spells, which is amusing considering those come after. But today we're going to do the easiest one, which is Shinjuku. It's also the first one. Probably won't do them in order, we'll probably maybe order of difficulty, so Shinjuku. Some other time we'll do Salem maybe. I do need to get to farming. There's the wrong tab. You need to get to farming stakes for Dear Canis here. She needs 38 of them, which isn't the worst, I suppose. Could be better though. But yeah. So you may have noticed, depending on how your roll's going, of certain servants that have, actually, we have one of them to make an example. Where is he? Right here. So notice, Avenger of Shinjuku. There are a few servants in the game that have names like this when you summon them. But after we clear Shinjuku, or after we get to a certain point in Shinjuku, their actual name will be revealed. In this case, Hessian Lobo. It's a kind of a holdover gimmick from other Fate works that makes more sense in them than it does in FGO. And obviously they dropped it after this. Some most probably seemingly agreed. Yeah, that's how you're going through these, is how you get their proper names. And going through Shimosa is how you get all of Fuma's buffs. So he actually becomes a really good servant. But enough jibber jabber. Let's proceed. Lengthwise, these actually aren't too long. They may have a fair number of chapters, but between story-only nodes and a lot of chapters being one little fight only, it's really not too bad. As you can see, this one's just one quest. Actually, oh, one more thing. Notice this. This is a bond bonus, so Canis is going to get double bond here. In fact, these double as really good places. So this is Pseudo Singularity 1. So all of these servants, so it's Stolfo here, from here on, are going to get double bonds from this. And each of these 4 singularities, or pseudo singularities, have their own set of bonus servants. So if you want to do some bond farming, there you go. Can't send too fast about. Maybe in the altar here. But we're close to getting Ku on that. Switch Starfire from the altar. Keep Canis, of course. This is fine. I do have a need to switch to a rider. Alright, let's boogie. So these lads drop magic or mystical spinal fluid. Shinjuku's where you get that stuff. If I had prompt wave or something, we could have. I don't know, it's fine. Not like they're particularly strong. That's disappointing. Don't reckon she can two-shot this lad. Never mind, she can. And you all doubted her. Look at you now. Egg all over your face. Oh. With the crits. Saraclose. That's rude. Just a little bit of damage. Some of these fights won't be so smoothly because a lot of them are against. Yeah, you do to get fair amount of bond. So yeah, as you can see, these are where those come from. A couple different mobs in this singularity. Is this the singularity that is? This may have been the one that this is probably the one that introduced them. That's what I remember. Can't quite remember. Yeah, see, here's the issue because this account's weakness is dealing with assassins. The only thing we really have is Berserker here, but assassins like to crit, and they're already doing double damage. So that'd be a bit of choosing. Yeah. Go to that. Wait a minute. Why are you on that? There we go. Matches her skin. That's my favourite ascension for her. This one's not terrible, but I think that one just looks silly. Just goofy looking armor. What's all these shoulder pads? What are these, surfboards? Yep, and now we have to deal with these assassins. This account and my main account both. Well, the main account's not too bad because I do have the caster shooting, and I always forget about it, even though she's like MP4. But I have KRK as well, and of course Seiyu I always forget about. But remembering I have them and slotting them so I can use them as another thing. And these little buggers cheat, they start with an extra, at least in this fight, they start with an extra charge. They also love to give themselves one hit of evade. They're just right cheeky. Which is better than some of the other ones, some of the older ones that would have given themselves a full 110 evade. That's no fun. Okay. Also, probably should have used this already. Thanks to the event, we were able to get her skills out. If I had one more crystallized law, could have. I could actually make a swing at getting crystallized law for this skill, because I haven't done the challenge quest on this account, because it's an assassin boss, and what if I just went over about this account when it comes to assassin bosses? I don't have anything for it. Unfortunately, the ones I mentioned on my main I don't think quite enough based on this, because it's such a quick focus to can as well, with Scotty and Waver as the only supports. Not sure if I really have anything that could. I don't know, maybe Seth, maybe is he immune to Pigify? Oh well, I'll check it after the stream if I remember. What was I doing here? Oh, yes. Okay, she should be able to send them packing. Hopefully. Did about 50k each. Around 53k. Somewhere around there. This is just a wee bit higher. Oh, we got there. Got that one, that's nice. Oh, it started. Lure him away, hopefully. Of course, it ended up being that number. That was really lovely bond numbers. Of course, if you pay attention, lost belts do that as well. But lost belts don't give you the bonus that these do. Oh yeah, these that still drop gears, as one might expect. I think it's only, I think each of these embodiment of remnants brought one new mat. So this one brought the spinal fluid. Agartha brought, I think what did Agartha bring? Forget about like Agartha for a moment. Salem brought the stakes. Shimorsa or Agartha 1 brought the divine wine, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so actually I need to do something. What did the other one bring? This is going to bug me. Yes. RMB ignores defense, doesn't it? Yeah. So she's definitely the one we want to bring here. Yes. Sometimes I wonder if I should switch her out for Waver. Well, yeah, I definitely should, because neither of these are quick. Or, yeah. Slowly working on his skills. It's I think it's mostly just gold caster gems. Otherwise we're, well, caster gems period, because they're missing some red ones as well. Oh, you have this. Let's put you on something more comfortable. There we go. So speaking of our Loro, about to meet him for the first time. Okay, so this fight's gimmick is basically each turn a random party member gets a tone of defense down. Otherwise, there's nothing special to it. Guess we'll just do that. So, I guess it's a later fight where he gets defense up. I noticed his skill he has that he starts spamming in later fights. Spoiler, you fight him quite a bit in the Singularity. And this is the by far easiest fight. None of them are too bad though. Although one of them gets a bit tedious. Or can be. Because he ends up getting, but you'll see when we get to it. I don't want to really waste any charge here. So, I'll hold off on those for the moment. And he's a rider right now, but if you'll recall from the one we summoned, he's not a rider. So he changes his mind. Wants to be an Avenger instead. There's the... If he spams that a couple times, you might as well forget doing damage to him. Because it's not happening. Speaking of... Oh, bugger. 1% or... Shame. A bit of a mistake. What should have? Oh well. Too late now. I expect he's better. Not a great deal better, but a little bit. See, he's spammed it now. He did that just because I mentioned that he could. Now, you might recall his MV as sure hit and can inflict instant death. Neither of which are all that fun, to be honest. That's Sheep Rider, cast Batcat flight concerns. Second health bar is roughly the same size as the first. Could you not? Wow. Luckily it is single target MP, so we'll have to pick which of these two assassins we want to protect. Let's see, that's just not very nice. Oh, we can stall a turn. If this works. Why do today what you can put off for tomorrow? Sure. No, obviously he's not a lady, so she's not doing bonus damage. Still. Okay, wait a bloody minute here. I've checked this, but does she just have a lot higher attack than Shiki does? Shiki's at 9867 and 1k fired in level 80. Wonder who that mysterious old man was. Looks very trustworthy. So what's going on? Huh. Yeah, she just has higher attack. It's just about 600 higher though. Huh. Still waiting on more fires, random fire drops to get our HP on that. How about that? It's fun, son. I reckon this is fun. Do I? I know I have this. Yeah. Did I pick this up specifically to have that? Let's make stats. This was what attack, but it wouldn't. Oops. Let's get the filter off, otherwise that'll be teasing me later on. That's right. Huh. There's no category for starting NP unless I'm just blind. So this is like Prisma Cosmos. This is like Painting Summer or Sign of a Smiling Face or Star Starfire, where you just have a lot of MP gainer. What's this? Let's see. Oh, so this is starting NP. So this is starting NP. I feel like they could have done better on naming that category, but okay. Let's kill some troopers. If you'll recall, a long time ago, back when I had a different alt account, we did Summer 3 events. And these little lads were in some of the free quests therein. And this is where they came from originally. They also draw Spinal Fluid. It's just one wave of 9 enemies. So, idea is whittle them down to 6 and double MP if we can. Health bars can be a bit chunky though. Could you not? They also get us lowered attack each time. Because they're rascals. It's not a stupendous amount though. That was so close. It made the difference there. Could you stop critting, you wanker? Look at you. What's wrong with you? Did you not get enough hugs growing up? The nerve of this lad. There you go. Hope that was painful. Dennis, can you tell him? I mean, guess we'll find out. Never in doubt. Still missing 10 levels too. Till like August. Unless I snap and decide, the hell with it, we're going through the rest of the Lost Spells. So we'd have to go through Lost Spell 4, then first half of 5, and the second half of, okay, so we'd have to go through India, then Atlantis, and then Olympus, before we could actually get her Ascension mat. It's the big sad. Rescue will be the one to let me down here. No visitors from me to Christographs. Shame. Just delicious amount of bombs. As you can see, they actually have a fairly good drop rate for these. It's just, I know I've said this before, but this is one of those items that there aren't too many servants that need them, but the ones that do need a whole heaping load of them. More Archer gems is always welcome, because we still need to get Santa Gales second skill on up to 10 sometime or another, just because it's really handy to do. It's not often you come across buff removal resistance. And then we need to keep the iron with Sandals Era and Hot Wheels, of course. Shan't forget about him. Back to the hoodlums. And we'll do it this way this time. Marie. Still waffling on whether I'll have a grail at some time now. This account's already needing so many grails. So many. I'll keep waiver, just because I'm too lazy to sort back to Scotty. Guess we just gained some MP for free here. An attempt was made. Oh yeah, she gets a crit up on MP as well. I'd forgotten about that, even though I use it quite often. That's a pretty meaty crit. For a dainty little rider. Hey, we even looped. Okay, now this one, I remember this fight. Can't be lazy anymore because I need Scotty here. First wave's all hunky-dory. Second wave though, some fairly nasty chimeras. Of course, these want to be fancy. I'm taking a page out of Vegeta's handbook. Well, it's super chimera. Just you're not dealing with the average chimera warrior anymore. We have just sent it. It's really a shame that Avengers have such dreadful starways. Pretty sure extra attack with all his bonus damage hits about as hard as a single target MP does. Rematch with a certain doggo. Yeah, it's still about 600 difference. Of course, back to finally we had her up, but it's going to take some doing. For one, Marie's the one that's taking all the rider gems at the moment, although she is about finished with him. See, she has golds for here and here. And, I think one more. So 10 reds, 14 golds. So 34 golds. Oh well, a lot of her will come eventually. So this one fights pretty much the same, except instead of a random party member being debuffed with defense down, both us and the boss lose 500 HP each turn, presumably from the wall of fire that's around us. Toasty. Well, we have an art spray chain. We can't in good conscience pass that up. I haven't leveled these skills, but since we're rolling for karma, hopefully next month. Hopefully they don't surprise us and try to slap her in here in the next week or so, because otherwise I'm a cry. But since we're doing that, saving all the cess and stuff. Although I did do a battery. Kind of mindlessly did that. Not even thinking it just happened. Okay, biggest proud love. Hopefully he like smacks Carmilla once she gets her MP. That's not who you're supposed to smack. Just look at you. Would lovely to crit right there. Just can't help yourself, can you, man? She's going to get a fairly decent attack boost from using her MP here. Nah, this one's more likely to crit, so we'll surely that it won't make that big of a difference. Oh, they just both crit. And yeah, it did about the same. Could you not? What did Wave ever do to you? Well, good news is, should be able to break here. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk using Shiki's card there. Of course, if I knew that was gonna crit. Oh, she's just a critting machine all the time. What did you do? You made her angry. I'm utterly shocked that that's how he decided to attack that. Never would have guessed. Alright. So, this is at 9, so it's 25%. And level 10 it goes up to 28%, which really bugs me. It should be a flat 30. I have no idea what they were thinking when they did that. Sure. Okay, Shiki's at least going to get another MP on. With her answer as well. So that's good, actually. Let's double dip, shall we? The drain missed. Even? Okay, that's death resistant, not debuff resistant. Whoopsie daisy. We'll save her, she can heal herself while she hurts herself. Okay, I think they both do lower defense, don't they? No. She's gonna make her hit harder. Yeah, I'll give her the odds bonus on her quick. So we'll do that. I don't know why I'm worrying about this so much. I'm pretty sure this might actually... Yeah, this is going to kill. I forgot this is the second health bar. The second health bar is really tiny. Well, in comparison. That's a wrap. when it comes to riders, I think we're pretty much set there. Because we have Uchi, we have Marie, then we have the support in Menes. I guess the only, so quick wise, the only thing we would be interested in is if we got spooked by Achilles or something. Not too fast about it though. So, on another 5 of these buggers. What do I have to do against those? Just double. Ah, this. That's all stupid. That explains things. What was I saying? Oh, Achilles. Yeah, not to you. He's very good, despite what for some reason you can't see on comments and stuff in various FGR places. He's still quite good. So definitely wouldn't mind to get him. Just gonna go out of my way to do so. Since we have Marie. Guess me I should switch back to Scotty. Much higher damage boost, but oopsie daisy.
秋は夕暮れ、冬は朝。世界は今日も火とエモシ。エモーショナルエンジン、フルドライブ。ゲートオープン。本当の絶望を教えましょう。渦巻く塵に帰りなさい。エフィッシュブラックレーサー。
Easy as. She just keeps shooting up with the bombs. I hope we get some good 4-star spooks when we're rolling for karma, because I really don't. Well, I wouldn't mind getting Acidic Master on my main or on the art account, but this is this account obviously doesn't want him. So over here, well, we have another fight against. Let's go back to Scotty. Oh, speaking of riders, there's Summer Canis that'll be coming next year, as well as Berserker Say. Same banner too. Oh, that's an interesting one. Can I trust this to kill one of them? Better safe than sorry. Yeah, that would have been that would have been short. Definitely. Let's see. There they go. That gives them a charge as well. Oh, it is one turn. Never mind. It's a different one it's a different set that don't do that. But it gives just one tick. So they are quite frustrating. Just this was a mistake. If she let off with the Buster, it would have been fine, but bugger. Oh. Need to kill that one. Also, let's get this going. There we go. And we're down to 6. So now we can just MP. How damage noises. Alright, but back on the old Summer Say and Summer Canis. So Summer Canis is single target Buster Rider with a fairly similar kit to a Lancer version, at least once a Lancer version gets buffed. Just actually properly single target as opposed to single target with splash damage. However, she does suffer isn't really the right word for it. So she has a couple caveats on a couple of her skills, but she only gets certain effects if on a waterside battlefield. And even without them, she's quite good. But she's proper Canis, pretty much with them. So but a particular 3-star 7 just dropped in JP today. Yeah, today. Well, maybe yesterday at this point. That can give field effects. Of course, if it's chance based, it's an 80% chance to get either forest. Well, each of these have an 80% chance. It's forest, sunlight, burning, and waterside. So that's pretty handy. That'd be a way to guarantee her waterside buffs. We're going to do something interesting here. We're going to double support. Should be good. So there's the fight against Phantom of the Opera and Christine. Have fun. Or rather, what do you think, says Christine? That's a good lass, hitting quicker. So each of these rainbow buffs she can hit is 30%, so it's a chunk of damage if she misses them. Okay. Alright. Don't really care about refunds because we have two 50% charges. Telepy keeps bugging out, not playing the sound. Feels bad. Okay, I talked about Summer Canis. Of course, the other thing about Summer Canis is that October is when Lizarella welfare comes out. Can't bloody speak anymore. And she's also single target Buster rider who's very good, and she's free. So there is that aspect to it. Being said, it would be neat to have both versions of Canis on this account, even though they're both Buster. Again, for favourite characters, exceptions can be made. Now, Zerka's A though. She's an interesting one. She has a gorilla deck, so she's triple Buster. What's this? Chapter we on? This is 9. Right. Okay. No, I need you. No. I need you. There we go. Switch back to something looking bold. Oh, yeah, she has triple Buster deck. Right. Some are saying, okay, she has triple Buster deck. One arts, one quick, of course. And the way a kit works is actually, I feel like it's, from what I remember, it's similar to Saber Starfire, where she basically has a lot of crit up and such, but it's on unusual cards. Yeah, okay, her first skill, she gives herself 30% attack up and crit up for 3 turns with a 20% battery. Nice skill, nice skill. She has 2 hits of evade on 3 turns on her second skill, as well as further increases her crit damage by 100% for 1 turn, as well as crit star absorb for 1 turn. So that's 130% crit damage up. And then her third skill is a heal and star bomb of 25. So it's pretty good. And then again, the awkwardness comes in with she has a quick MP, but then her deck is a gorilla deck, just triple Buster. So presumably MP to make a bunch of stars. So it'd be like Buster MP quick to make a bunch of stars. And then try to Buster. Well, if you're in a solo situation. And she still has 3 different types of bonus damage, 50% against shadow, 50% against man attribute, and also lawful alignment servants. So Saber, or not Saber, but Archer version of it gets bonus damage against neutral servants. But Berserker is lawful, and she's a Berserker. She's a bit wild. Heals fairly good. It's 3,000. It's pretty chunky. 5-turn cooldown. Star Bomb as well. Definitely an interesting one. But that's over a year away, so I have a long time to think on it. I'll whiff in some battery here. Oops. Either way is fine. Her overcharge would have been out. Is it both the indeed strength up and the crit up, or just the crit up? Actually not sure now. Or is this the buster out? Blue archer gems. Need those for Hot Wheels. It's funny, a lot of counts starting out. We're gonna have to bust open an apple. We're gonna be cheeky. And there she is. Actually, it would be more damage if we did this. And either way, we're getting 100% charge. No problem. Suddenly Shakespeare. Oh, we've got a brave Jane. I like that. I do. Shame we're missing an attacker. But I think, I hope we'll be alright. Jared is one. Destroy bad civilization. we could have rustled up and attacked her, she would have one shot. Use the plug suit, I suppose, with like Waver. Actually, it's just that it has an attacker, so that would have worked. That would have worked. Now this one's a bit awkward because it's a rematch against that lad, but first is a wave of archers. Whatever, it's fine. I will switch to this. Actually, no. No, we'll go back to that. He has quite a bit less HP than the one before. Like 150k less. Wait, I should have checked these archers. They may be a bit chunky. Oh no. Oh. Errors remade. Whatever, it's fine. Famous last words. Honestly, they probably have higher attack than she does. Well, maybe not, because I do have a full attack C. Or this is gonna be 11. Just barely. Just barely. There we go. I'm gonna need a lot of crits. So many crits. Oh, you're joking. How cruel can you be? Do we have? We do have a brave chain. She would have liked a bust to create that. Of course they didn't take her. This is going to be painful. Okay, we need to protect her at the very least. See, the trap is, if we kill him, he's going to juice up their MPs. So, we need to swing over and smack that one around. So close. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Not the one I would have hoped was coming, but it's fine. Don't bother cleansing that pan. I suppose it wouldn't hurt. Like they're going to do it again. Hopefully.
行くぞ。羊はこう使う。贈り物は眠ってからだ。キャンディー、クッキー、ロールケーキ。
So what have we learned today, kids? Just bring a bloody Lancer. Just bring a bloody Lancer. Is this going to kill? Sure is. Human attribute. Do you have human attribute? Probably Earth. Probably Earth. Do that. As cute as it would have been to triple MB, Scotty's wouldn't have really helped at the moment.
約束は壊さない。その孤独を粉砕する。キャンディースターフォトンレイ。
Just enough. I can call it calculated. It wasn't. But you can call it that. Back to right, the last play. This is just one way, isn't it? If it is, then also watch me make another mistake. I thought so. Pretty sure if this is it's just a silly little wave. Yeah.
我が城の影に溶けるしかなかろう。そういうこともできる。フランスはどうに。キラキラ輝くの。古きルーム。どれにしようかな。どれにしようかな。さんざめ任せて。咲き誇るのよ。
Ah. And there we go. The old dandy was Moriarty the entire time. Who knew? Last wave's the big dolls, so we'll stick our is seem to recall, even though Holmes did a lot with us in these embodiment remnants, it was still a while before he was summonable. I'm pretty sure Moriarty came because Moriarty was summonable with this singularity, but I'm pretty sure it was still a fair while yet before Holmes was finally added to a banner. Alright kids, let's play fair and have some fun. I did that in a horrible order. Should do turn anyway, hopefully. Well, depending on what this hand is. I reckon that'll work. Expect to say David was a waste an MP on them, but it's not like our MP's going to do anything in the next way, so I'll use it here. Make some stars for his starter to hopefully make use of. Hopefully. Okay, they're not as big as expected. Started to make use of, except for that little issue of Avenger Starweights. So much for that. Then she crits anyway. What do I know? What's with that MP being bugged out? Back to these lads. Let's get some sweet revenge. It's an enhanced focus C, but it does give MP damage up. And it's only arts crits. It is full attack. Close enough.
るせえな。お願い、メスラムタイヤ。冥界の守りを知りなさい。これが私のクルティガルイルカルラ。
Wait, how many coins does that put out? Can I click to Y without paying that much attention? Because I'm pretty sure she was close to being able to get another ape and... Ah! There we go. I had a loss. Yeah, I like to see those. Right, I still need to level these for archers is going to be a bloody nightmare. Oh no. Saber will be the easiest because I only have a Storfo. Because I got unlucky with Lakshmi Bai. Okay. Let's see. Got these.
愛そうか、殺そうか。いい度胸ね。死にたわ。ダメだってば。今格好つけてるんだから。黙ってなさい。舌を噛むわよ。
I think we got enough of rash cards.
でもまあ厳しくいくわ。
I wish I was streaming the other day where I got like triple perfect. I had.
反省するのだわ。クルティガルイルカルラ。
It was on my arts account. First row, 5 Aussie cards. Second turn, 5 waiver cards. And third turn, 5 seed and A cards. It was something. It was certainly something. What were we fighting then? I actually forget. Don't want to lead with the bus This is fun. They're immune to stun, by the way. That's what this is. Right, and 10% crit for the win. That's a little bit of damage. That's a lot of bit of damage. Just do she things. The next is another boss fight. It's another one where there's, in this case, yeah, this is it. 2 waves of hornets and an assassin boss. So I'm gonna finally break out a damaging caster. Suppose. Let's not make the same mistake and actually break out a Lancer. I don't think so. Well, I do need to put something on him, just in case. So it needs to be 4 strength. Guess that's alright. Sure. Let's switch to the light. Because as it turns out, neither of these are quick. The last one is I know. Fortunately, still have to wait another over a year before there's a DPS quick caster. Or a quick caster at all. Because I'm pretty sure it was Arcane, she was the first one to come out. Followed very closely by Santa Martha. Looking forward to both of those. I should have doubled up. Why'd I do things? Oh, that was the boss. He didn't have that much more HP than the rest of them, so I didn't notice. Oopsie daisy. What's good timing? I'm strong, you're dead. Well, she's not wrong. King. Right, I forgot about that. Well, that just gives me the big set. I'll load off in the attack for the moment at least. So let's increase the really now. I was hoping to hold off on that, but not having a good go at it, likewise you. Quick resist. Of course he got Buster resist up. On the moment she gets her MP, I'm not sure how high the resistance is though. That's just a little bit frustrating. Okay. You know what? YOLO. Why do I feel like you have less Chris chance than you did before? Just in case. Go ahead and do this. I'm going to hope there's not much of a resist. Oh yeah, she has sure hit on her MP. I always forget about that. It doesn't seem too bad. Never mind, I think it actually was pretty substantial. Probably like 50% or some nonsense. So I swear she normally does more damage than that. This is a charge factor. Quick as goes. I guess he just breaks. She still lives. You know, he can also give himself a random massive attack down for a turn. Notice how that isn't happening though. Funny that. What am I doing? What am I doing? Man, it's fine. I don't even care anymore. Shame we didn't stun. Like I said, this account has a time of dealing with assassins. Bit of ridiculous damage. Credit no ridiculous. Okay, I think we can end it here. Maybe. If we recall, how much damage did you do the first time? It was like 140. Let's see how much she does this time. But this is without any buffs as well. Okay, yeah, so he gets a massive card resist because she was getting double multiplicative buffs because she was getting Buster up and attack up. Fair bit of attack up too. Glad that's over with. What a pain in the rear. Okay, next is This reveals his name officially. Lobo's an Avenger now. Huh. Which actually makes me wonder who I want to fight with. I know. I know. Let's see. Why haven't you? You make me sad. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, this. Sure. We're gonna be cheeky and we're gonna double coup. Just what do you do? How about both? This wave is inevitably going to fight the blue lane. Cheeky. So this fight's a bit to me because the gimmick is Lobo gets one tick of evade every turn. This joke's on him. We have sure hit on AMPs, and this one has sure hit constantly because of decapitating bunny. Do this for some extra stars. Oh, there you go, spamming the defense up. God, also things. We'll miss damage on the arms, but it's fine. Well, it would have been fine if we crit. It was the coin flip though. Can't expect me to hit those. Right, I need to do that. So we get damage on all the hits. You've done it. You have conquered their protection from arrows. Oh, this is awkward. That's you really like that coup, don't you? Now, he is going to pierce this, but that's where the guts comes in. Of course, we can't just outright protect one of them. Doesn't really matter. I guess I'll do my own. We'll go with a bit of MP gain, I guess. Not like we're too far off. I'll be back. Test. Okay, seems to be okay. Hopefully. So shit. That's annoying. What's going to do? Never mind, he had more HP on this one than I thought. Oopsie daisy. Doesn't have shirt anymore though. That should be about 1 off. Yeah, 1 cent. Guess it's okay. Could do this. Heal a bit. Guess it didn't matter. It's a bit awkward. Okay, that went well. Yeah, probably should. Damn it, must create thing.
呪いのシアリをご所望かい。任せな。その心臓をもらい受ける。その心臓をもらい受ける。さら。
Ah, DMB. That's going to be rough. He's going to hit him, isn't he?
行くぜ。任せな。任せな。さら。さら。
Having the volume switch key, that is. Even hit instant death? Are you joking? What are the odds? What are the odds? Speaker. Okay, you have the MP, so you get the quicker. Let's brain check. There's some damage. I think this crew's finally out of guns. Maybe not. Ah. Random crit would have been nice. Sure, it's a shame we're not getting any of these crits. And that's a wrap. They'll say it was exactly clean, but it got the job done. One Goo and Scotty and Waver probably would have been a lot better, honestly. So I hope you enjoyed that fight, because now we do the salty run back. Who do I want to grab this time? Is he in logo? Think. So he doesn't get a tick of evade anymore. It's back to having, well, each turn he randomly debuffs 2 of your 3 party members with attack and defense down for a turn.
私後方支援の方が向いてるんですけど。
So that's fun. Oh, of course you did that.
かわいい。ハート以外も打ち抜いちゃうぞ。
ツーマン連中だな。他にやることない。
Now,
こういうこともできる。古きルール。
we are pushing a bit, but
よーし、勝負に出よっか。命令。
Scotty will do her weave in more damage since she's fired. He's partially fired. But not all the way.
私の勝ちね。
連中だな。他にやることないの？
どれにしようかな。
One star of being able to get every effect is a shame. Do I want to use it to give her crit strength up? Sure.
誰っしゃ。
行くぞ。
Going to do this order, so she should definitely get her in B
無駄だ。
within a wee bit of damage, but not suited. He really doesn't look way better. It's cute how you keep doing that.
よーし、勝負に出よっか。リロードリロード。
The exact moment she's going to MP you. It's like he knows.
敵を照らせ。
Careful. Just land. Either way. Missing the quick crit really hurts. 80%. What are you gonna do? Hmm.
リロードリラジャー。リロードリロード。ラーイ。ヘイヘイ。そこ。これでフィニッシュ。
Tried to hit it with both of them. Actually cheeky.
俺は強い。てめえは死ぬ。刃は届かない。俺には一切。
I would like to get her in B, but
うるせえな。
How can we pass this out?
いいんじゃねえか。
ハート以外も打ち抜いちゃうぞ。
We can delay a turn with that. Joke's on you, I'm not going to MP this turn. Oh. Joke's still on you, I'm going to MP this turn. Just going to hopefully break you. I don't know. Ah, you're joking me. Oh no. This is why we can't have nice things. Just gotta MP events. And it insta-killed it. Are you kidding me? Whatever. Now she gets a quick crit when it doesn't matter. You've got to be joking. How does he every time hit the defense down on someone I'm going to MP with?
Yes. Oh.
The altar's gonna get wrecked. Fortunate thing. We might actually lose this. Not careful. Guess that defense to hurt the attack down's a lot bigger than I thought. Nice coup. Okay, finally. Something nice is happening for us. It's been a long night. What are you gonna do? That made me fair. He wants to waste his turn like that. I'm not going to argue with him. So I try to keep her alive.
Yes.
So that is a skill that he only has in this fight. It's his third skill and it removes buffs. So it's actually really bad if he uses that on Coot. Luckily, knock on wood, but luckily he rarely uses it. Oh, I'm not going to have any way to protect Coot from his MP. That certainly is cheeky. See if this actually helps. Ah. That's crit strength. Go, Nyalta. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. And you doubted me. You're actually going to be able to damage him. Or double defense out. Coming. Smidge concerned. I don't have anyone beside me. And that was the end of EOR, thankfully. Next we fight at the altar. Just had to break his first health bar. It's fairly chunky though, it's like 500,000 or so. Shame we didn't get any more Scar cards. Yeah, why did I do that? I'm not supposed to do things. Why do I do things? Unfortunately, he's not divine or undead. Or whatever. We'll use it anyway for posterity. If he was, this would be easy one shot. But he isn't. Sorry, it isn't. Still a good number, even in D1. Hopefully, it should be a bit higher. For too long. Now, kill some Chris out. Shoot. Wow. Yeah. Scotty's quick up gives a massive quick crit up as well. Most people think of the old Scotty loop thing, so I feel like that gets overlooked a lot. That she makes quick crits hit like an actual freight train. We're just about at the end here. There are 18 sections here. Of course, top of the tower is the end, not 16. Of course, we get to one where some cheeky little multi-fight chapter, a bit longer than the others. Now, if I recall correctly, Fierce Wave or Weak Hornets. Second wave of the Dolls. Third wave, this big chunky Super Chimera. So, who do we want to send out? I reckon that'll work. Looks like I was right about the enemy maker. Try and kill the big one. She really does hit hard. A bit of neutral. Right, let's get this. Extra stars. I can't believe it, she actually has good crit rate on a Buster. Finally she was simultaneous. Okay, it sounded like that time. Just kidding, she is single target. The entire time is a trick. You get so used to the damage she does in neutral, and then suddenly you're against a Berserker and she does double damage, and it's like, wait a minute, that has a lot. That's a fair bit. don't want to be really cheeky. This is somehow yet another fight against a little saber boss, but he's even weaker. Doesn't make any sense. It's weaker than the other ones. Wait, this is a saber. I'm a dummy. For some reason because the next fight is against 3 lancers in 3 waves.
愛想か
正しき命の道へ向かおう。
What are 2 themes?
ビヨーン
Oh, wow.
古きルーン
Got my fights mixed up.
かな
I was even verbally saying that it was a saber too. What's wrong with me?
こういうこともできる
I should probably actually give the juice here.
古きルー
There
ン
we go.
僕やるぜ僕はやるぜ
Alright, we're gonna do that too. Just because I don't like you. Yeah,
巨人
show it in.
ブルカーノカリゴランテ
Guarding the MP seal, that's a shame. Did you not do all of the damage? Be much appreciated.
あオッケー
Is it just the one guts? If it is, I could have done this differently. But it is just the one guts. Ah, right. Thinks he's cute.
どう
Cast guards all you like. Want to save even this one?
ついてます
Nah, we can be cheeky. I haven't got monster level. I'll have XSAB to go through some of these free quests then. That's alright. Certainly won't turn up me nose at that. You know, I should have, because I should have gone with a starting in BC on this one to get a head start on the second MP.
始
Alright.
まるよ
Alright, this
僕やるぜ僕はやるぜ
isn't even
これ
fair.
でどうだろうどれにしようかな
I'm not going to do the defense down
どれにしようか
on
な
this one for obvious reasons.
こういうこともできるこういうこともできるオッケー巨人ハイハイ
I should have put both of them in front just for extra stars, but alright.
月を見上げるウサギとて理性のない時もあるいくぞブルカーノカリゴランテ
Didn't see 1-2 bits of damage. See, they start getting slightly bigger.
命
Slightly.
令ともあささやかにささやかに なんだと？
Could you not?
どうか絡まりま、オッケー。ブルカーノカリゴラーテ。
Quite as smooth as it could have been. But what are we gonna do? Embarrassing for him. Okay. Do this.
命令かも。もろいもろい。
Just a little bit of damage. I imagine those both the quick ups. I'll see the Buster might do it. Thought a penny. Skills are all the way at 10 10 10. Would be amusing little solo. Easy but amusing. 3 of those. I'll probably never use. And back to same old. This carries. Pretty sure there's 2 waves. Wave of Hornets and a wave of Chimera, Super Chimeras.
決めたよ。お前は我が城の影に溶けるしかなかろう。こういうこともできる。やってやるよ。そこまで。決めたわ。
How did that this do?
もううるせえな。
What's wrong with me?
飛べ飛べ飛べ。大概念せ。不足はないよね。古きルーン。どれにしようかな。上出来。ベルナーンの起動。輝く王冠を見せてあげる。ニュートリノすら見逃さないわ。行けオリジンスペースクラスター。
And now we're to the final stretch where we have 3 boss fights left. It's been a while since it feels like it's been a while since we've seen Big Da Vinci. She's been small for so long. Top floor. Never give little I need to actually check and see how many coins I have there. Should be quite a few. Because, let's see. She was the rated up 4-star when I rolled for Reshkigo. And I ended up getting like 8 copies or something of it. Process of getting what we got of Reshkigo. Move that over here. And I never actually use her because I just haven't had the occasion to, fortunately. Feels like most of the time when you need a single target lancer, it's a male boss, so I just throw a Tamashark out there. Kinda like this situation, but it's not very neighborly. Look at it, she's a little cutie, little small thing. Okay, let's shouldn't have missed out on that. I imagine that was a stun. Right. I've forgotten what AMP even does. Just a little bit of stun. Right, he can give himself inbound pierce. Pain in the rear. White doesn't like Waver. Yeah, stun. Pretty good crit damage. Sorry, I'm gonna need you to not do that. Ah, the cars.
こういうのどうだツーマンの連中だな
So is MP single target. So she's actually got a handy little defensive skill because she gets one hit of invuln, so that'll block an MP, and she also has guts as a backup, so it's a pretty good defensive skill. Why haven't I 10-10-10? I need to make a point of actually using it. But I have Tomashak, I have Scotty, no, Scar rather. I have Scotty too. And of course Ku. This account actually has it, come to think of it, just at MP1. Funny how that works out. So I want to use this. I better save than soaring. Okay.
あ
優しく仕方ありません。
罠だ
その指はその髪はそのささやきはアマティス。これが私、カレス・オブ・サンメドゥーサ。
Stun one? I don't think so. Once he gets through his first bar though. Also, he doesn't give him. He's not like Anastasia. He doesn't give himself. He's not scripted to give himself PS invuln before EMBs. Yeah. Thought you were supposed to be smart, mate. That was the worst target you could have possibly done. He starts removing buffs as well. It's giving NP seal. He is rather cheeky.
やさびたくですか？ひどくで。優しかたやります。その指はその髪はそのささやきはアマティス。
Yeah. Medusa Lily's really good though. She's a very slept on unit. She's quite strong. Makes a lot of stars. The game seems pretty solid, from what I can tell. It's got some good protection. Nice 110. It's only her monster strength is only 110, unfortunately, but it's quite stout. Now, I'm actually going to be cheeky here. Use Canis in this fight. So this is against Moriarty again, and a demon god pillar. In this case, Ball. I'm going to try to do it with Canis here. Maybe a mistake, but oh well, if it is, we'll try something else. Okay, here it is. Got someone for back. Probably that. Honestly, I would have, if I had ended up getting Scar, I would have had Grail to 100. Do so, Lily. Oh, right. Okay, I guess 80. So the thing about Ball is when he impedes, he removes buffs before he hits. So it's a bit of a dingo. In fact, I'm going to focus him down first. So hoping for a bit more damage than that. Let's keep the charge going. Okay, she's got her MP back. That'll break Moriarty. That's good. Let's make more stars. Huh. Almost. She was level 80. Alright. He starts doing that, draining quick stars every now and then. Lighter. I'm just going to do this because it's not going to protect against balls in B. Not to break. No, it's let's be safe. It's not going to break. Oh no. That is pain. Oh, well, we'll be getting waivers in B here, so we can delay his hit. See, easy as. It's just lovely here. I don't want to do this. I want to say that this will break. It doesn't. It's going to break alright. It'll break me out. Oh, even stunned the bugger. I'm okay with that. Alright. Buffs should be coming back up. Skills, rather. I don't want to waste the 20% charge. It's not going to make much of a difference damage-wise, I don't think. No, I would have. Never mind. I keep forgetting she gives herself a V strength up. It would have been multiplicative. Ah, bugger. Okay, gives her taunt. Let's just we have Ku in the back, so it's no real issue, but we want to proceed here. We'll do as much damage as we can.
小さなうるせえな計略だそこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空魂のありかを見せようかガーデン・オブ・アバロン
Okay, who are you killing? That's alright. We can live with that. Now he's probably going to attack Maryland though. Not. Suddenly we have a little bit of life back.
いいんじゃねえか見てるかポセイドン
Well, that'll do it. She would have wrecked that fight if she was a lady like she should be. And if I get her skills maxed out as well. So all the damage still left on the table. It's almost like she's really good or something. No. Okay. Next fight. Final fight. Is I reckon it's a salty run back because it's Moriarty again with a massive ghosty ally this time. So we definitely want to take the ghosty out first. But after that, it's not too bad. Moriarty has 3 health bars. They're not too big though. And we get an extra 20% MP gauge every turn. I think. I seem to recall that. The fight we just did was the toughest one.
最終決戦という探偵が勝つか犯人が勝つか行くぞ。
よし、戦いだ。苦手だけど全力で行こうか。
So here's I was correct.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
Okay, we're going to.
君の道
We definitely want to get rid of the ghosty as soon as possible. Not only is he doing AoE damage, but he can also drain our MP gauge to 0 and fully instant full charge Moriarty's. Both of which just impolite, frankly. I don't appreciate it.
もううるさい。見てるかポセイドン。落体解明せ。
Almost. We can get our MP back. Fine. I've used it to break both of them. Unfortunately, it's not the way it worked out. So, we'll just do this.
マダンよ。
I mean, sure, if you want to, as to why you want to do it, that's alright. Might as well. Okay, let's get cheeky.
もう我慢できねえ。小さな窓がここには一つ。
Give Maryland double overcharge. No stuns, that's a shame.
飛べ飛べ飛べ。
She shoot. Maybe not. Oh, she did.
そこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
How many crit stars per turn do you want? Yes. He cleanses his debuffs. Oh yeah, he gets rid of the stars. The absolute state of this lad. It's just very impolite.
よし。
Wow.
罠だ。そう。
Oh, he's going to MP.
さあ。
That's unlucky.
崩壊まであとわ
Oh well.
ずか。私も少々
Who's he going to kill?
それに加担するとしよ
I'm fine with that.
う。ストロフクライブ。
I'm okay with that.
こういうこともできる。どれにしようかな。
お任せ。夢のように。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。君の道行きを信じよう。さあ、行きなさい。
See, I'd like to overcharge his MP again. But I'd also like to brave chain the cannons. I reckon the brave chain's alright.
るせえな。
Yeah, this should get rid of Enigma pretty handily.
見てるかポセイドン。落体解明せ。
I did have half a thought that it was going to do that, but okay, he cleanses his debuffs 5 times. It's not aware of that. I'll say we end this.
もう我慢できねえ。うるせえ。
She has such a massive crit up on her quick that I'm ending with it instead of the boss step. Just a little bit of damage. And that, ladies and germs, was Shinjuku. That unlocks the altar into the story summon. And now you can farm for all the little spinal fluid that you like. Some guys have scary stuff. Another cheeky grail. Another extraction complete. And as you see, I have a handful of free quests we can do. I'm pretty sure there's at least one bonus one here too, so when you complete one of these, another one will split off. That goes for all of these. The Lost Belts can start doing that as well. Honestly, most of them nowadays do. So yeah, I guess I'll get to work on that off stream. That's been Shinjuku. Next up would be Salem, but I don't know if I really don't know when I'll get around to it. Salem's the easiest one of the 3 remaining, but the final fight can be a bit cheeky because it's another one that this account doesn't really. Honestly, none of my accounts have anything super effective against. Mechalius is, never mind. Wait, yeah, I have. It's really just this account that doesn't. Doesn't have an alter ego or a 4 in there. But yeah, we'll next time around we'll probably be tackling Salem. So yeah, that'll do it for this go around. Glad we got to show Canis popping off a wee bit, even scuffed as she is. Also gave me an excuse to use Maryland as well. And they've used Maryland either, for some bloody reason. But alright, I reckon that'll do it. So I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.